It's had many names, but only one NFL team over the years. We're at the home of the Dolphins, Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida. Well, this weather is not cooperating as we're set to go. And here we go from Miami. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. Let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Here's ETN to begin the drive. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Jordan Poyer up from the secondary to make that stop. Halfway there on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Now toss it to ETN. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. 6 yards on the play and enough for a first.
That's what I call a healthy return on investment. You run the toss play, looking for positive yards, looking to move the sticks, and I'm looking for that to be called again.
Tight end going in motion here. On 1st and 10, here's Lawrence. We'll just huck this one into row C, and some lucky fan is going to haul in a heck of a souvenir.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
On 2nd down, it's ETN. Jukes one defender. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. 6 yards the pickup there. That's going to bring up 3rd and 4.
Okay, this is why coaches across all levels of football harp on the importance of good, fundamental tackling, not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when one of their guys has a chance to bring down a running back, they're able to do it and keep those plays from going any further.
Third down, Lawrence to throw. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And this one doesn't go far.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a punt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
Looks like they will indeed try it. 4th and 2. From the shotgun, Lawrence. Throw is caught by the back. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. And they drag him down just in time. He's shy of that marker. We've got a turnover on downs.
You know, these 4th down plays are all about trust. You lean into what you do best. Unfortunately, with the lack of execution, you're going to throw that one off the playlist.
Tua taken right to the air. Taking a deep shot here. It's a turnover on his first pass of the season. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Jaguars are going to have it after his second interception of the season. What a call for their first pass of the game. It would have been a big hitter if they completed it, Brock, but just not the right touch on that football, and it ends with an interception.
You could just tell these cover guys, they've been waiting for their first chance to go get some work done in this one. They did their homework, number one. And number two, Kate, as Russell Wilson loves to say, the separation was in the preparation.
Here's Etienne on first down. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Lawrence working from the gun. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. Third down coming up.
They would sure love to connect on some of these intermediate throws, those chunk throws. Getting a completion like that, well, not only does it spark your offense, but it just sets you up for even more aggressive play calling.
Throwing is Lawrence on third down. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
Defender's not going to be thrilled. The catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
On fourth down, it's Logan Cook on for the Jaguars to punt it away. And this is going to be his first punt of the new season. And he drives this one into the pouring rain. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. That one an impressive 57-yard kick. And it'll be Dolphins football. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Opening carry for Devon Achane. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Good rip on first down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
From the 34. Nowhere to go with it, so he just throws it away.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Trying to pick it up here with Achane. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. A 7-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
You love a huddle? Kate, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there that he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
1st and 10 from the 41. Back to throw. Here's Tagovailoa. Complete out to the right. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Tagovailoa back to throw. He gets it complete to his man, Tyreek Hill. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
All set up now for 1st and 10. Here's Tua. Completes this one to Hill. It's inside the 10. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
A.M.P. will not get past the line. He's held up at the 4.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on 1st down. More to come.
They'll try again from the 4. It's 2nd and goal. Tua off the play fake. Rolling out to his left. And that one's incomplete.
I love the mobility here. Starts great, escapes the pressure, get out of harm's way. You just wish if you're the offense here, you could have found a completion to keep in rhythm.
They've held him out twice. Here we go, 3rd and goal.
All right, fellas, listen up. 20, TX. 21G, 21G. Oh. Hey, help!
Shotgun snap now to Tagovailoa. And this is caught. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins take a 6-0 lead in the 1st quarter. Tyreek Hill the touchdown. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate. You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. But what makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
The extra point is up, and it is good. And the Dolphins take a 7-0 lead as he starts this year 1 for 1. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They'll try it left with Etienne. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1. Counter give to Etienne. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. It's a 4-yard gain, and that's going to get him across the marker and earn the first.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
Going to the ground again on first. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4. We're through one quarter of this opening weekend of football. Neither side separating much so far. Back to Hard Rock Stadium right after this. Back for the second quarter. It's Jaguar football. They start with 2nd and 6. ETN again. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Third and 10. Can this offense get it done? Out of the gun, Lawrence. Oh, put some heat on this deep ball. Left. This is caught inside the 15. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
They'll run, ETN. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Hey, range is not an optional feature for middle linebackers in today's game. It's a prerequisite for the job. And this guy definitely has it. Followed that play from the start, and he ended it with a loss.
Needing 10 yards now as they line up at 2nd and goal. Lawrence now off the play action. Escapes out to the left. And what a risk, but he can't hang on. No interception, but nearly a turnover in the end zone.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
Buckle up, it's 3rd and goal. Throwing from the gun. And he will score. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars start to fight back with their first points of this game. Exactly the play they were looking for, Brock. They saw it, and he put it right on the money.
Yeah, it really was a perfect play. This is what it looked like in practice, but more importantly now to get it done in game time, that's what you're looking for. Amazing when it all comes together.
Little tax on the extra point. And the Jaguars tie it up as he nails his first try of the season. On now is Cook to kick this away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with A.M.P. And he's still looking for the play that sparks the ground game as that one stopped for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
All right, here we go. Second down. They'll stick with A.M.P. Up the sideline, past the 40. And he's going to get all the way up to the midfield stripe. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung him to get to the second level and beyond.
They'll come up 1st and 10. Tua looking to throw. Finds his man Waddle. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's going to give the Dolphins a first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
First down, Tagovailoa to throw. To the left side, it's pulled in by Waddle. They gain 14 on the play. And it'll be first down, Miami.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. And this is caught. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins take a second quarter lead. They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Bronk. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop them either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring to a defense, other than QB draw, this ball is going to be in the air. But at the same time, you also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play, and they just exposed them.
This one is up and good. And the Dolphins break that tie and now lead by 7. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Return starts from the goal line. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Lawrence in the pistol. Hits him on the out route. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's a Jaguar first down.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns. He puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
First down throw, Lawrence. Along the sideline, Brown brings it in. And he'll be out of bounds right along the 40.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
They've got a man in motion. Here's 2nd and 2. He's going to push one deep down the right. Really pushing the envelope, doesn't work. Ryan Thomas Jr., his intended target. So now they have 3rd and short.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for it, thinking interception to be had, and incompletion still pretty good for the defense.
On 3rd down. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
If only this defense could look like that on every play, Kate. They were angry, motivated, focused. And they took that anger out on him and this offense, forcing a 4th down.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. Pulled in at the 20. And he puts together a nice little return there before they're able to bring him down. 58 yards on the punt there. And it'll be their football. First and 10 now from the 30. Tagovailoa now working from the gun. The pass falls incomplete, but was there a reason for it? We see a flag out there. Well, we knew it, Brock, and now they know it too. That one was on their defense. They're set up at the 35 now. First down, here's Tua. Finds a seam down the middle. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Handoff running left, A.J. And he gets him around 6 there. Former #1 pick, Trayvon Walker on the stop. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid gain, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Called in by Waddle. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. Tua setting up to throw. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And now they face 2nd down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Running left, here's A.J. A flag's down as he stops. Looks like this one's on the offense. Well, partner, they say there's holding on every play. You just got to look for it, right? That time, though, we did not have to look too hard. Offense to the line for second down.
Ready. Ready.
Has him on the quick hitter. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum to keep that defense on its heels.
A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10.
Go right here.
Here's Tua again. He's got Smith. And that's a huge hit there, but he's still able to power through enough for a 1st and goal.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only one? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal.
All right, come on.
A.M.P. punches it in for the Miami touchdown. The Dolphins grow their lead just before halftime. Devon A.M.P. with the touchdown. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
That one splits the uprights. And the Dolphins double their lead to 14. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. From a couple of yards deep, this is going to come out. And he gets up beyond the 20, but they plant him a few inches into the ground to end that return. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Give up the gut to Bigsby. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. 1st down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you could be a Pro Bowler.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. From the 27. He throws a bullet deep to the right. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Jalen Ramsey comes up with it. And the Dolphins will take over as he records his 1st interception of our season. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away just as they did.
Tagovailoa on 1st down. Chased out to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, and you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. It's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Here's A.M.P. up the middle. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
That's the kind of run that shows he's trying to take some stress off the passing game to provide big plays. What a great help to that side of an offense when the ground game can deliver chunk plays too.
Tagovailoa off the play fake. Catch is made in close. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
A.M.P. has the Miami touchdown. The Dolphins get more points to end a lopsided first half. Devon A.M.P. with the touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
That one right down the middle. And the Dolphins stretch their lead to 21. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Return starts from the goal line. And this drive will start inside the 25. First and 10 now with all of 15 seconds left to utilize in this half. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. That'll be incomplete, and the clock shows 10 seconds left. Couldn't find Brian Thomas Jr. on that throw. And we'll see what they do here on second down.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes. And your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
Looking to throw. He's on the move. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. So we finished 2 quarters. A couple more to come after this short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports after this. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the third quarter. We'll see what the first half adjustments of the season are as they're teed up, and away we go in our second half. Short kick gathered in at the 15. And a deep inside the 30. They're out and set. First and 10. Here's a handoff for A.M.P. And finally, they're able to bring him to the ground. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up second and 2.
This dude was just not going to be stopped. Not by the first defender. Heck, not even by the second one who was able to bring him down. No, it took a few shots before this crew could finally get this beast down.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Now Jalen Wright gets it for the first time. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
1st and 10 from the 41. Plowing up the middle. He's forward, gets a couple of yards. Josh Hines-Allen, that time to haul him down. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Switching it up here. Tagovailoa to throw. They'll just throw it away, but here comes the flag. There was nobody in the neighborhood of that one. No one in the area. He was still in the pocket. Seems like a pretty cut and dry intentional grounding to me.
Seems like you want to be an official someday, Kate.
Maybe, maybe.
Yeah, because you nailed that one.
Backed up now after the penalty. It's 3rd down. Tagovailoa escapes the pocket. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
Hunter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. Call that a booming 56 yards in the end. And it'll be Jaguars football. 1st and 10 now from the 30. A give right side. Here's Bigsby. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Play brought to an end by Jalen Ramsey. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Couldn't find Brian Thomas Jr. on that throw. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
3rd down, Lawrence to throw. Buys time, rolling right. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
Okay, that's one of those situations where it's just a double whammy. Number one, you can't afford to give up a possession and waste a possession like that. And number two, to do it so quickly. A 3 and out in that situation. And really, listen, if there is a path to a comeback, and that's a big if right now, it's going to take sustained drives, and a 3 and out just devastating on that possession.
And he's going to get a modest amount on that return before he ends up out of bounds. It's a 54-yard punt that time. And it's going to be their football coming up. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34.
Ready. 20, TX.
Tua off the play fake. And this one's incomplete. Too low as it skips off the ground.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you've got to count on those being efficient and effective.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. A-chain on the inside give. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Hey, these DNs love to get after the quarterback, but the most well-rounded of them are the guys who can anchor your run defense too. Mission accomplished.
Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down. Off the play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
And a big hit on the return to stop him cold. New series coming up following the punt. And they'll get ready to go on offense. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Here's ETN to begin the drive. Escapes a defender. And they'll bring him down after a pretty short gain. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
2nd down now, 7 to go. They go right back to ETN. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. A 9-yard gain and good for a 1st down.
I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short 3rd down run, but he said, nope, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for 1st and 10.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. On 1st and 10, here's Lawrence. He's throwing deep to the left side. And this is going to end up incomplete. Really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection. Couldn't find Brian Thomas Jr. on that throw. So 2nd down coming up.
You know what I like about this shot down the field, Kate? It keeps a defense honest. They know defensively, if we overcommit, we could get burned deep.
Shotgun handoff for Allen. And he's brought down for a loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? No time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. He beams one deep right side. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Jalen Ramsey comes up with it. And the Dolphins are going to have it after his second interception of the season.
Oh, coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop a potential pick six? I think everybody deserves a little credit on the field for that effort.
First and 10 now. Here's Tagovailoa. Completes this one to Hill. And he'll take this across. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Tyreek Hill the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. That one splits the uprights. And the Dolphins grow their lead yet again. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. Drive starts out with a first and 10. From the gun, ETA. Oh, baby, he gets rocked and the ball is out. And it's a turnover. The defense has it. Well, that didn't take long, Brock. One play, and they're back out there.
Well, that's how a defense can make you awfully happy as an offensive player, especially when you screw it up and you fumble. The defense picks up that offense and puts them right back on the field.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. A-Chain running to the right. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's going to give the Dolphins a first down.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking to spring them. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
All right, set now, first and 10. A-Chain again. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Kid, I'll never forget walking into the Hall of Famer Dwight Freeney's meeting room with those defensive linemen. The late, great John Tierlink, his coach, he had a little sign up in his office, and it was sacks, and that money sign was the S, because ends and D linemen make their money with sacks. But you win games when they stop the run like that for a tackle for loss.
And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
This offense will take that from their ground game every time. But I know, because I've been around this league a long time, once